Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Can we try, make it right? Can we go back to the good times? Maybe if we try, make it right.
Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I am going to be filming my updated makeup routine video. Now this video was highly requested. Let me check. The last time I did a makeup tutorial was 5 months ago, which is really not that long ago, but in 5 months I've literally curated a whole new routine. I have like a good bit of new products that I'm using now, just a lot of different techniques, and I don't even use foundation anymore. In that video I used foundation, and let's just say it was kind of, you know, not it. So over time I ditched foundation and now I only use concealer, but this makeup tutorial is still like full glam. So yeah, super excited to be filming this for you guys. I've been getting questions if I post a TikTok, if I post an Instagram story, anything like that. Updated makeup tutorial, and I've been loving my makeup myself. So
Let me just lie tonight. You know you wanna turn up. I can make you feel right all night. Tell me if you feel what I'm feeling. Don't be scared.
alright you guys, so to start off we're gonna go ahead and pin my hair to the back because I have these little clamps and then I have these little clamps. They're red. We're just gonna throw it, so I think I'm gonna use these, and we're just gonna clamp our hair back like that. So first off, to start with this tutorial, I don't like to do anything else before I do my eyebrows. And to do my eyebrows, I believe I'm using the same exact thing I used in my last tutorial. I'm going to tell you guys all the products that I use in this video again, just in case anyone new is watching this video. For my brows, I like to use the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. I've been using this for a good minute now. I love it so much. It's never disappointed and it gets the job done literally. This is how it looks. On one side it has the pencil part and then the other side is the spoolie. And yeah, so my natural brows are pretty on the thinner side, I would say. I like to start about here on my brow and, you know, line right over. The way that I do my brows have become a lot thicker since my last video, so you guys will basically see how I get the thicker look. So basically, as you guys can see, I kind of line from where the top starts, and my brow starts further down, but around this area it gets like higher up, which means it's no hair right there. So I kind of like to just line it exactly where it starts here. That just basically creates the thickness that I like for my brows to have now, instead of like that major arch, you know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna just fill it in. And that is pretty much it. So this is one brow without any concealer or anything, and the difference between this brow and now we're gonna go ahead and do this brow off camera. So now we're going to get my concealer. Some concealer on my brows. I like to use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I feel like I was using this 5 months ago as well. I love this concealer. I can literally never go wrong with these concealers, and you're going to see a lot in this video that I'm using these Maybelline concealers. So they're affordable, quick and easy. Target is my go-to place for all my makeup. I'm not really a fancy makeup girl just yet. I have been at Sephora a little bit more recently, but you can never go wrong with drugstore Target makeup. So yeah, I use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 40, which is caramel. And what I like to use for the brush for my brows, I like to use this small precision elf brush right here. After I do my brows and conceal around my brows, I like to start with my primer. And like I was saying, today we're going to be using a new primer that I've been hearing so much about. So I'm excited to try it. This is the Milk Hydrating Primer. I know you guys have seen it. I got the little tester travel smaller version. I don't know what you want to call it, because I don't know if I'm going to like it yet, but I'm excited to try it. So it smells good. It's like gooey. I like the consistency though. This is my makeup tutorial where we're trying new things. Mind your business. Makes it more entertaining. Like I said, I do not use foundation anymore. So recently I have been using different shades of concealer around my whole entire face. We're going to be using the same exact one that I used around my brows, which was the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 40, which is caramel. We're going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me in 20, which is the shade sand. And we're also going to be using this Bobbi Brown shade in almond. We're going to start off with the Maybelline in 40. And what I like to do with this one is go around my mouth with it. About that much. And I'm low-key running out, so I like to get my chin area with this also. I like to go under my eyes with this one. About that much, and yeah, that's it. And then for the brighter concealer, which was the Maybelline Fit Me in 20, I like to do my forehead right here with it, and this area here, and then here. I literally like to blend this all in using my hands. I may use a brush, and if I do end up picking up a brush while you guys watch me do it, and we're gonna wait to do this concealer after I blend all of these in, but if I decide to pick up a brush, it's going to be this Real Techniques brush. It's a large eyeshadow brush, but I use it for concealer, or this e.l.f. blending brush. I will say off bat that this primer definitely has everything looking very smooth as I'm blending everything in, and I'm really loving that so far. So 10 out of 10 for the primer so far. And what I also like to do, I don't know if I said this, but I like to blend everything in from the shades that I do. So right now I'm blending in the Maybelline Fit Me in 40, and then I'm gonna go in and blend in the other one. I know you guys are probably like, girl, what the heck is going on? Why are we looking like this? We're just gonna kind of blend everything in with this brush just to make sure everything is nice and blended in. So now we are going to get the darker one, the Bobbi Brown concealer, and this one is gonna bring some color back into our skin. So I'm gonna put this on my cheek area about here. And we're also going to put this on our forehead. To also start with contouring for our nose, I'm going to be putting this To bring some brightness to the middle of my nose, we're going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me in the color 20. That's kind of a lot. And then I'm gonna also do that on the sides here. And we're going to blend that in, and we're also going to put some of this Maybelline 20 under our eyes because your girl has been trying to do the little bright under eye look. Now that we look like a ball of freaking white dust, what I'm about to start doing is contouring. And for contour, I feel like I'm using the same contour that I used in my last video. I'm not 100% sure, but I used this Wet n Wild contour stick in this color right here. And what I like to do is just tap it a few times and also tap it on my hand so I just don't get too much. And what I like to do is just like basically like pat it. I like to pat it underneath my cheekbone, and I also like to come and bring it over, bring it around like that. And yeah, and we're gonna blend that in, of course, but pat it, then bring it around. Just add some color back into our face. Same exact thing, the little padding underneath to give me a nice sharp jawline. This is optional, not everyone has to do this, of course, but I just like to have a very defined jawline. And we're gonna put some of this on my forehead too, of course, just basically just adding color anywhere, but also still making sure our face is bright. And then I like to use the sides of it and then just do that to my nose. Just to finish off our nose contour. Just to make sure everything so far is nice and blended. Last little bit of concealer I like to do is on my cheekbone to make this part sharp again. And for that, I like to get the Maybelline M20 to make sure it's still bright right there. And just go underneath where I contour, do like a nice small line like that, and then I can just kind of smear it out like that. And then we're gonna blend that in with that little, with a little Real Techniques brush again, and just kind of pat it downwards first, and then you can kind of smooth it onto the side, just to kind of have it nice and sharp underneath your contour. You can bring this out as far as you'd like. And just kind of blend that in nice and good. You want it to be seen, of course, but you also don't want it to look like just like a very, very harsh line. And then I just go in with the foundation brush to basically like just set it in there. After we are done with that, it is now time to set everything in place. And today we're going to be using a new powder that I've never tried before, which I'm kind of excited about this one because I've also been hearing a lot about it. And this is the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I got this in the color Honey. So I'm gonna set this in with a beauty blender first. And I'm basically just gonna go everywhere where I put my concealer. What I like to do is go in with my Mav & Beauty eyeshadows, and what I like to do with it is basically get some of the eyeshadows, the lighter colors. I like to do this one here, these two right here, and go underneath my eyes with it and around my mouth. For bronzer, I like to go in with my Juvia's Place. And I like to get this color right here for my bronzer. They have the darker one and this one right here. I like to do this one, or I may just mix them sometimes. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling. But today I'm going to mix them. And what I like to do is just kind of just like go literally somewhat where I put my contour, or maybe a little higher than that. And just kind of pat it in there. And also do it exactly where I put my contour. So I like to go up on the side of my face a little bit as well with that. And do this exact same thing on the other side. As you guys can see, all the color that was taken out of my face with the concealers is starting to come back into my face with these contour palettes and bronzers and things like that. Not using a foundation, it's kind of like skipping the part where you make all your skin tone look very even, and you just kind of go into the bright look. And I feel like this is only really like the thing for the girls who like the bright look. So when I go in with my lighter concealers first, it automatically just makes my face look white and bright. And then I go in with my contour, my bronzers, and any other darker colors that are my actual skin tone to bring that color back into my face. My eyelids are naturally like a reddish color, but for my eyelids I like to do, I just like it to match my bronzer basically. So I go in with this one right here for my eyelids, kind of still mixing them, but mainly just this one right here. And I kind of like to bring that into my nose contour just a little bit, not like too much to where it's like a harsh dark mark, you know, and bring this very high up. I like to bring it pretty close to my eyebrow. And so however much of that your desired look with that, and we're going to do that same exact thing to the other side. Do a bit more of bronzer on my cheeks. I love bronzer. And blush, I'm literally still using the same palette that I've been using for a very long time now, and then it's this e.l.f. powder blush palette. And for that, I'm still using these two top colors, this orangey one and this pink one, and mixing them together. So now you guys, what I'm going to do is go underneath my eyes with that bronzer as well and underline my eyelid at the bottom. I've been doing that recently and I feel like it doesn't really do much, but it does exactly what it needs to do. So we're just going to do a little bit of that underneath our eye. Oh, and I used the top one to do this. That is pretty much it for our base, and now it is time to set. And for my setting spray, I am using the Maybelline Make It Last setting spray, and I just got this from Target. And we're gonna set everything. Wait, no, I want to do something else. I want to kind of make it a little bright underneath my brow. For this, I am going to use this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and it just looks like this, and it's kind of long, which I think is perfect for what I'm trying to do. And I'm just going to take this really bright white color and put that underneath my brow, which it literally didn't really do anything. Now we're going to go ahead and set it with the Maybelline Make It Last. If you guys have been on my channel for some time now, then you know that I've been using the same highlighter for a good minute. So I'm excited to be trying a new one. And I went to Target earlier and I decided to just grab this. And this is the Beauty Bakery Bite Size Snackaroons highlighter. If that's how you say it, I have no idea. Get a bit of this and ooh, that's really pretty. It's nice and glowy. Put some of this on our nose, bridge of our nose, forehead, and above the lip. Oh, and I also want to put some underneath my brow for that nice bright underneath brow type thing. And I'm using this brush that I use to put the eyeshadow underneath my eyelids. and boom, like that. We're getting close to the end of this tutorial, and now it is time for our lips. So for my lips, it is this Kiss lip liner in the color dark brown, and I just basically like to outline my lips with this. To please erase this redness in my lips, I'm going to go in with this nude, and I'm using this liquid Catsuit by Wet n Wild. And then I'm going in with this NARS lip gloss in the color Turkish Delight. And that is basically it for lips. And so finally, the last step is to do my moles. I've been doing moles with my makeup for like a good minute now, and I love them literally. For my moles, I'm using this freaking lash eyeliner, which is like the magnetic lash liner that you get with eyelashes. I don't know. I've never invested or thought to get anything different, so this is what we're going to be using. I'm going to soon invest in me a real one for this though, because this is kind of messy. But for my moles, I like to put them in the same exact spot. I know exactly where I put them. So the one right here, I like to put right here, like that. And then I like to put one right here, like that. And then I like to just kind of bring my mold back like that. And the one on my forehead is good, so that's literally it. My 3 little moles too, and then bringing my other one back. And so after I do that, I'm going to go get a makeup wipe to clean off my piercings, and we'll be done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I hope this video was very helpful. I hope you guys trust the process. I know in the beginning it's like, is she sure she knows what she's doing? But as you guys can see, the end result is super bomb, super dewy. I love it so much, and I'm just very proud of how far I've came. If you guys watched my video 5 months ago, you can tell that it's a huge difference from what I do now and what I used to do, and my makeup just has came a long way. I'm very pleased with the outcome of this and all the new products I used in this video, so I think I can say that this is like gonna be my go-to, you know, thing that I do every time I decide to put on makeup. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if you guys have any suggestions, any things I should try, anything I should switch up doing. I don't really know, but I hope this was helpful, and I hope you guys decide to use the tutorial next time you decide to do your makeup. Follow me on all my social medias, and I will catch you guys in my next video.
We can get back to the